Hello everyone and welcome to a spooky Let's Play adventure. Not as terrifying, I'm afraid, as Graveyard Golf. Yeah, I'm MysteriousJG and I've been meaning to play this game and I've been meaning to get a Halloween special going. This game is probably too long to be a Halloween special, but I guess it'll be updated at some irregular, ill-defined pattern starting around Halloween. As I ring in the Halloween season. I want to play me some Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare. Because I just played the emotionally impactful game of Red Dead Redemption 2 about a character who finds out that they have a fatal disease. And that was a bit of a roller coaster. So let's play something instead where you don't have to worry about your loved ones dying because they're all already dead and zombified. Love in the time of plague. So just to sort of clarify for anybody who's watching some series and not others, Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare is an expansion DLC, and that actually releases its own game on a disc because it's kind of on the big side for a DLC, on the small side for a standalone game. But it's I guess it's not canon to the extent that anything is canon. I don't know, but it's Red Dead Redemption 2 was a prequel. It is set before the events of Red Dead Redemption 1, and Red Dead Redemption 2's epilogue chapter shows John Marston first establishing his ranch. The actual story of Red Dead Redemption begins with John Marston's family having been kidnapped by this game's version of the FBI, who then they blackmail basically John Marston into being their monkey's paw to track down the other members of the Vanderland gang. Not all of them, because Red Dead Redemption 2, of course, the prequel, introduces us to a larger cast of characters than are referenced in the original Red Dead Redemption. But Red Dead Redemption storyline is John Marston, a former outlaw who's trying to go straight, is forced by the FBI, in order to save his family, to hunt down his old partners in crime. One by one, he gets them all, and then at the end of the story, although his family is returned to him, the FBI then betrays him. I don't know why they do this after returning his family to him, other than to give us a sense of false hope. But spoiler alert, I guess, if you ever intend to play the game that this is a DLC to, and have not already played the original game, John Marston is betrayed by the FBI, who basically hunt him down and kill him, because he's the last, dangerous member of the Vanderland gang. Other people associated with the gang who are introduced in Red Dead Redemption 2 do survive because they escaped across the country. But these are not the primary people identified as threats by the FBI. So basically, you play through most of Red Dead Redemption, hunting down your old partners in crime. Near the end of the game, you get your family back. There's a couple of missions near the end where it's much more domestic, and it feels like an extended happy ending for John. And then at the very, very, very end, he gets screwed over, and there's sort of an epilogue mission where you play as John Marston's son and go kill one of the FBI guys. But this game, Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, there's a moment in Red Dead Redemption where Marston and his wife are reunited, and Marston kind of hints that he wants to, they're lying together in bed, and he kind of reaches for her, and she just kind of swats him off, and they both go to sleep, and he wakes up. And I like to think that this whole DLC is a dream he has that night, because as you will see, it's set after his family's all reunited and everything's good, but it's clearly also set before he gets murdered by the FBI. So with no further ado, because I've been talking way too long, let's get on with Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare.
After months away, John Marston has returned to his loved ones.
After a game of Graveyard Golf.
Build his ranch and win back the trust of his family. Marston awaits whatever life will throw at him.
Or death will throw at him.
Returning from an errand, he ponders whether a man can ever escape his past.
Or zombies.
He is a man who is ready for anything. Almost anything.
Oh, they capitalized the A in anything. Spooky. I don't remember the controls for this game at all. Because they are a little different from Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, I'm going to have some real struggles at the beginning of this. I don't remember how to do anything. I mean, walking around and controlling the camera, I remember. Undead Nightmare. The terrifying nightmare of JG putting in the wrong command inputs. There's an awful lot of that in Red Dead Redemption 2, even when I had been playing the game regularly.
Oh, damn.
Mother.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say, damn this awful son I've raised with his highfalutin ways, and his shame that his mother swears like a sailor and sews like a blind man. Is that better, your lordship?
Much better, Mother dearest.
Oh, good. I'm so glad, my darling. When you finished your university education and are far...
She's not really that encouraging, is she?
...acknowledged my existence when we passed on the street, and you gently kicked me aside and begging old Crow out of the way with your highly polished boot. Well, think of me kindly, at least, will you, my son?
She's not really
I'll
doing
try
much
to,
to
Mother.
build him up.
I'll think, that woman I just kicked, that used to be my dear old potty-mouth mom. Maybe I should bother to kick her harder.
Dear boy. Oh, I am so proud of you.
Your attitude.
Off. Now, Father's here. Maybe he can beat some sense into it.
What a sweet family they are.
Something funny's going on out there.
Like rain. There's like water falling from the sky.
Wolves howling and birds flying.
Well, it's just the storm, John.
Maybe. Uncle make it back yet?
Oh, he doesn't like it when his parents touch.
I thought he was with you, off drinking in the fields. I mean, working, as you call it now.
He went into town a few hours ago after we busted that hammer working out in the meadow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's probably holed up in some place of ill repute waiting for the passing of the storm.
Probably, yeah, that would make
I hope
sense.
so.
Probably not a zombie or anything. That would be silly.
Well, that old man can take care of himself.
I know. Just a funny feeling I got.
You gone psychic, Paul?
Either that or I ate something funny.
Oh, you mean like cannibals eating a clown?
Knowing your mother's cooking seems more than likely.
Well, talking about food, who's ready for some poisoning?
Oh, me, injected directly into my heart.
I am starving.
I have to say, like, Red Dead Redemption 2 cured me of it a bit, but after playing the original Red Dead Redemption, I was so anxious to spend more time with this family that spending a little time with this family in the middle of a zombie attack, curiously enjoyable, the idea that John Marston and his family are having a lovely domestic scene while zombies prepare to attack.
What you reading?
Book.
Just some book about monsters.
Oh, it's Trump's autobiography.
Tell me about it.
It's kind of dumb.
I'm sorry, it would actually be the Mary Trump book if it's
That
about
should suit me
monsters.
just fine.
Well, it's all about, in ancient times, how Aztec warriors worshiped the sun. But during full moons, some of them worship the moon instead.
And they would kill each other over that.
And
And
upset the equilibrium of things. So anyway, what it involves is, there's this one guy.
I'm so proud of my son reading all this weird trash. We don't even get to hear about the Aztec mummies. Or the robots that they do battle with in early Mystery Science Theater shows. I guess he's just supposed to be really proud his son can read. Yeah, like he can read.
That leaves him all alone. So anyways, since there ain't no cure, the brave man has to kill everybody. Which is...
Absolutely disgusting and completely unbelievable. It's getting late. Guess we're not going to see Uncle till morning.
Come on then, Abigail.
It's very sad.
Jack, get yourself to bed, boy. Try to get some sleep.
Ain't you worried about Uncle?
Sure, but he'll have to wait till morning just like any other man would in his shoes. Night, son. Don't stay up reading too late.
Gets real spooky when it's dark and you're reading about Aztec mummies taking on robots. In fairness, it was actually robot versus Aztec mummy. Aztec mummy got second billing. Oh, good. Uncle's back.
You okay, old man? You don't look so good.
Or sound that good.
What is going on? What the hell is wrong with you? Crazy old bastard!
Well, it didn't take him long to decide to murder Uncle.
Where you going? Where you going?
To get my gun.
So, like, if, I don't know, if some member of my family came up to me acting like that, I would at least entertain the possibility they were playing a practical joke before I would beat them to death with a lamp. You all hate saucy, Abigail. Did women used to wear long johns, like men's style long johns back in the day? Did they, like, go out of their way to make Abigail wear it slightly sexier? Or is that what women would have worn at the time? I really don't know.
Uncle! You dumb son of a bitch! Stop!
My lumbago's acting up, John. LT and then... Okay, so that's how loading worked, at least. Warhorse unlocked. Golden guns unlocked. Kills made with golden guns increase your fame faster than using more mundane firearms. He's not going down easy. Had to get the head, so I wasted a lot of ammo there. And you rubbed some blood on my wife. I'm sure that won't have any repercussions.
I can't believe I had to kill that poor bastard.
And I wasted 7 shots.
You okay, darling? You okay? Abigail. Abigail.
I don't feel so great.
Jack! Get out here! Now!
I want you to get infected too.
Lord, what's happened? Mama?
You didn't hear the 7 shots?
Mama?
Don't let your baby grow up to be zombies.
Don't make me no widower now.
I'm supposed to die before either one of you. That's how the plot's supposed to go. Well, it didn't take long for the whole family to go zombie. It's not going to be a game about protecting the family. Okay. Keep the victim rope. Approach. Press Y to hog tie. Okay. So they are treating it like... Because you can buy this game separately from Red Dead Redemption. They are... Now lasso and hog tie Jack. So they are giving us the...
What's that old fool done to you?
They are giving us the tutorials over. And we get a nice shot of John's butt in his underwear. So that's good. Honestly, I really do feel bad about wasting all those shots on Uncle because ammo, as we will discover, far harder to come across in this game than it is in like vanilla Red Dead Redemption. Oh, so she gets to bed and he's stuck on the floor, huh? Don't know how long it's going to take him to get Pat out of that hog tie-in, but... Oh, I hope he cooked it rare so it's nice and bloody.
Now, I don't know what the hell's gotten into you sick, crazy bastards.
Well, here's some brains.
To you, but I'm going to get help. Stay calm. As calm as you can, seeing as both of you seem to have gotten a little excited. Probably just a fever. Jack, be kind to your mother.
I don't think the zombie fiction genre had really taught everybody the rules of zombieism at this point.
Be back as soon as I can.
I guess I better put on some clothes. Ah, there's the old familiar outfit. Didn't even ask him what was going on.
Guess I best go
Town's probably pretty safe, right? So go find help in Blackwater. And here we are. So, we start the game in... it's almost like a reverse of the last game. Well, I guess in the last game you start out more or less near Armadillo. And unlock Mexico and then eventually unlock the north here. And as you will no doubt recall, the world of Red Dead Redemption 2 is kind of up this way. In this game, we start out here in our ranch, which is in the third location. I think Mexico is the last place we unlock, and I believe... I've never played this game. I played around with this game a bit. I've never actually beaten Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare. I believe the final area is Mexico, and I believe, because I think what the kid was reading about Aztec mythology and stuff is actually... it's like a forewarning that... not a forewarning, what's the word I'm looking for? It's foreshadowing that... It's like weird Aztec magic shit is involved with what's going on here, I think. Anyway, I'd like to know where our horse is. We can go this way. That's the house, but I guess it doesn't count as our actual save point. Oh, our save point will be the barn because we've got zombies in the house. Zombies in the house! Well, here's, is this the warhorse? Or I can whistle to summon the warhorse. Because, yeah, we have the warhorse. I guess this is the warhorse. I thought the warhorse was black, but, I do not remember enough about how horses work in this game. Continue with Undead Nightmare, go to the U on your radar. Place your waypoints with A. Yeah, this doesn't seem like it's the correct horse. But I also don't seem to have a way to get a different horse, so forget it. Like I don't know where I would go. I don't have like a stable menu like I would have in Red Dead Redemption 2. Haven't played Red Dead Redemption 1 in a while, but I seem to remember stables work pretty similarly, so maybe I just don't... Maybe this is the warhorse, or maybe I just don't get to use warhorse until I get to a town. But as we'll find out, towns aren't really quite the same in this game. But yeah, guns are pretty rare in this game, or ammo is pretty rare. Because normally you get ammo by going to a shop and buying ammo. But as we'll find out fairly soon, shops kind of aren't a thing. Because shopkeepers are either turned into zombies or have fled in fear. Oh. I'm not sure what the purpose of picking herbs is in this game, but
That's what I've been after.
this will cure everyone of zombieism.
Yeah.
So let's ride on towards what in Red Dead Redemption, the original, was the biggest of the cities. We didn't have a city as big and grand as Saint-Denis. It's a prairie poppy. Well, you a little spooked about zombies? You don't want to be left alone? I'm just picking some prairie poppy. That seems like a thing to stop and do on your way to get help for your family, which has been taken on by a bizarre illness. Yeah, this could be more challenging than Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't believe every time I fail on a mission, it will be quite as easy to just immediately pop up wherever I failed and jump straight back into more action without needing to ride back from my last save point. The whole Grand Theft Auto 5 style, no matter how bad you screw up, the game will just let you keep on going with very little resistance mechanic wasn't quite in place yet. You are all going to hell. God save us, the dead have risen. We are all going to hell, okay.
Wonder what happened here.
Place seems less friendly than I remember. And I've lost my horse for some reason. Yeah, you're not going to find a lot of stores on the map. Because, I mean, if you had ammo, would you be selling it right now? Or would you be hoarding it? The beautiful Blackwater Hotel.
Marston, it's me.
Oh, it's Crackhead Guy.
Professor, what are you doing here? I thought you went back to Yale.
Well, I did, but I came back for another round of research.
Well, let's just say I never left.
Really broken loose.
What is going on?
Well, sir, I am a man of science, a man of great learning, a thinker, a wise man, and I'll be honest with you, sir.
I don't know what the fuck's going on. Yep, well, I shouldn't have made the joke.
What should we do?
I made the same joke they had in mind.
Find other survivors, band together, and find a cure, or fight to the death trying.
Well, that
Unclean.
sounds great and all, but I'm just peachy. But I'm not sure that I'm not cut out for such shenanigans. I was thinking more that finding a horse and riding back to the civilized north at the speed of knots before writing a paper on the events from the comfort of my study. I'm a scientist after all, right? I mean, I can't do much science if I'm some bloodshot dervish's lunch, can I? Much as I would like.
He's got a point.
Your sense of duty is very impressive, Professor. I'm gonna search the back street for survivors.
Backstreet's back, all right.
Perhaps staying with you would be safer. Could you just wait a sec here, would you please? I'm going to wander down that lonely, deserted street and get my bag.
Wait, you should stay with me, Professor. You haven't got a gun.
You're really setting yourself up to be killed with that line.
Everyone's already dead. I left my stuff with Mr. Nastas. You remember him, Indian fellow, dumb as bricks, but a good sort.
I didn't think he was dumb. He had some pretty good speeches about what assholes we white folks are.
Affirmative. A couple of minutes.
How dare you call me dumb as bricks? Time has passed. America is doomed. Wow, this really is Trump's America. Or Biden's America, whichever one you feel like thinking it is. Yeah, this is a problem. Okay. I don't know if I'm likely to find ammo. Well, there's shotgun ammo. Undead with ammo belts will usually have valuable ammo. Be sure to loot as many of them as you can. Yeah, but the problem is I really have no way to replace my ammo, and I'm trying to... Yeah, I just need to get away, basically. Come on! Yeah, this is how this game works. You just get... I'm desperately trying to run away. Nothing much is happening here. Because I thought I saw some places that looked worth searching. Like sometimes I think these are ammo boxes, but I guess it's not. Invade Mexico. No, good idea. Does that have anything to do with the zombies, or is that just your general thoughts? Pardon me, zombie? It's your fault. Yeah, part of what makes this game a little challenging is that they don't show you where enemies are on your Soliton radar. So you do get snuck up on and mobbed.
Anyone here? Hello? Anyone here?
In here, mister.
Come out. It's okay. Come out. I don't bite.
Won't.
Bad joke. I mean, come out.
Come out. I got good jokes to tell you.
Family, mister.
And mine, I fear.
I saw my mama rip my daddy's face off and drink his blood.
Well, she was probably just angry. Might have insulted her cooking.
Married 20 years.
I'm sorry.
Close the borders. Don't let that China virus come in.
See my mama. Because she's been dead for 3 years from the smallpox.
Your mama was dead?
That's what I said.
I saw her walk up onto the porch. And then boom! She ate my daddy. You weren't a bad man, mister. You weren't. Sure, he liked to drink, but he weren't bad.
I'm glad that his alcohol consumption is relevant to you at this moment.
Company of women, but he weren't bad, mister. He weren't.
No one deserves to have their blood drunk.
I mean,
Well, I mean, if you're into it.
he knew how to use his fist.
Okay, it sounds like he was a bad man.
He reminded her of it and everything. And when my mama was dying, people said that he was lying with her sister, but that weren't true, mister. It weren't.
But you said your mother was dead.
Yeah, her and Mr. Braithwaite. He's been dead a year. And then yesterday, he walked up that street eating dogs. And he loves animals. All the dead folk have come back to life, mister.
Kind of got
Only
that.
They ain't happy. It's a funny kind of salvation.
All the dead folk?
Well, most of
Folk buried
them.
at the cemetery over by the churchyard.
My God. I'm gonna go have a look. You wanna come?
Should be fun.
I already seen my mama. I don't need to see any more of my relatives. Here, mister. Take this.
Well, you stay here then, I guess.
If you can burn them, maybe you can put their souls to rest.
Or just have them have an eternal torment of their bodies being on fire.
You see my Uncle Mordecai? Burn him. Burn him real good, you hear?
Will do. Alright. So, I don't know how good I'm going to be with the melee mechanics of this game. Since it was generally pretty easy to get your hands on ammo in Red Dead Redemption. But this is kind of why I was running away from everybody and not making any attempt to even defeat any enemies previously, because I didn't remember exactly when. Haven't touched this game in quite a while, folks. And like I said, didn't even finish it. But, yeah, this torch is going to be our primary thing we're going to be using quite a bit from now on. One of the issues I have with this game is that ammo is so hard to come by that, like, my personality type, I, like, never use it. I'm so terrified to use it because it's difficult to replace. And, in fact, you should be using it sometimes. But the flaming torch is going to be our primary weapon against the zombies, and we'll be deploying it next time. See you then.